Well, the storm tracker for threat tracker is going to be high, and that's because we do have two severe thunderstorm warnings to talk about. That one over the city of Tucson has now expired as of a little while ago, but now we have one on the outside at Sierra Vista and another one there for you in central Cochise County. The main impact with both of these is going to be 60-mile-per-hour winds, and heavy rain has been something else we've been looking at with this as well. Both of those will last until about 2:30, and it looks like they are going to be tracking both towards the Benson and Tombstone area, but I'm expecting that one in central Cochise County to likely fall apart a little bit quicker. Just a quick update. We'll take a closer look at Tucson here in just a second. A lot of that rain stayed over towards the west side. It's now moving along I-10 in between here and Casa Grande. So if you have any family members driving between Phoenix and Tucson, that heavy rain is going to be there for quite a while. All right, so the first strong thunderstorm we're tracking, or severe one I should say, is going to be this one just on the outside of Sierra Vista. Lightning has been something very big with this one that we've seen, and there's been plenty of it out there. You can see right there along Charleston Road, they're seeing the heaviest rain. Same thing right there along Highway 90, and the rain rate in some of these spots has been very, very high. I was looking at this a couple minutes ago, and it was right around 15 inches falling an hour. The worst part of it now is about 19, so this storm itself is going to be getting stronger. Lightning, again, has been something over the last half hour that's been very, very busy in this area. About 58 strikes during that time. That number has also increased because last time I checked it about 10 minutes ago, it was only right around 29. So you're starting to see a lot of strikes, especially in between Charleston Road right there and Highway 90. If you're in Sierra Vista itself, you're not going to be included yet in the severe thunderstorm warning, but just keep in mind if you do tend to drive up that road and you move anywhere near Tombstone, this is really going to be a huge spot to watch over the next little bit. Now, the other severe thunderstorm warning we have is going to be this one over here. That's closer towards the middle portion of the county, headed towards Alfreda, so that's going to be one spot to watch too. In fact, the worst of it, if it continues this track, it's going to take a little while to get there because many of these are moving pretty slowly, likely by about 2:46. So it's going to take a lot of time to get off the mountains if it holds together and eventually moves into that area. All right, now as far as the height's concerned for this storm, this has been one that's gotten pretty tall, which is something to think about, but it has dropped slightly over the last little bit. So that's why I think this one's likely going to be dropped from that severe category over probably the next about 20-25 minutes, as opposed to making it all the way to 2:30, just because it looks like it's starting to drop off just a little bit. Now, the one near Sierra Vista, I do think has a chance to be continuing just because of how big it is and how strong it is that we were tracking for you before. And it looks like it's still going to be that way closer towards Tombstone. Let's go ahead and see the height on this one. And it looks like this one's likely going to be a little bit taller, especially with that one rain core over towards the east that we were looking at. You can see right around 50,000 feet. So this is going to be a very strong one. In fact, this might even be one we need to keep an eye on for any kind of hail, especially over towards this area right here, because this is going to be one spot that's likely to produce some. Let's go ahead and see the latest hail tracker right there. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit on the mountains right there, especially close towards Bisbee. You do see that gray area over the Bisbee region. That could mean pea-sized hail there. Some of the higher elevations right here closer towards Bisbee could easily be around penny to quarter. So this is going to be a big area to watch out for that kind of hail. Another thing to keep in mind is that the higher elevations means that much of that hail is actually going to be reaching the ground. Just to kind of recap everything here, Tucson's done for now. Our temperatures dropped. Not looking at great rain chances over the next little bit for us until we get to the evening. For now, the spots to watch out for is going to be Tombstone, Bisbee, also that central portion right there of Cochise County. And if you live near a spot like Benson, this thunderstorm is likely going to be headed your way over the next couple hours. So we're going to continue to track that for you over the next few minutes, and we'll come back with any updates when necessary.